Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chandel and this is Home Body Savings. Hope everybody is having a great day. The weather has been absolutely beautiful today. I hope it's warmed up where you guys are. You need these open?
Yeah.
Say, can you open please?
Open please.
Okay. There you go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So that was my son. He needed his crackers opened. I thought I had him all set up before I came in here, and apparently not. It's just me and him at home. Anyways, hope the weather's good. It was snowing Sunday, Monday, and now it's 73, and it's supposed to be 85 on Friday. So crazy weather. But today we are going to save for Christmas, do our 12 months Disney collaboration, and then our Tinies, the 100 Disney Sidekicks collab. So let's go ahead and get started. Sorry if you hear my son yelling. Okay, so we are going to, hang on one second. There. We are going to get started with this from Judy at Save with Judy. You color in once a week and save $5. So $25 a month and then $300 at the end of the year. So I believe, let's grab this, and this is where I keep all of my money. So here is the $5. Let me get my binder out. I forgot about that. Let's see if that's... We'll just set it over here. Okay, so I'm going to stick $5 over here. And so far in this, I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So I'm gonna have to double up next week because next week is the end of March and I still have 3. Oh, sorry if you guys can hear my son. I'm probably gonna be saying that a lot tonight, it seems like. Let's try this light green. I am so sorry. Sorry, you guys. I hope he's entertaining you. He's yelling at the TV. Like a lot of kids, he likes to watch YouTube about the game that he plays on his phone. Okay, so we're done with this, so we're gonna set this aside. Next, we're going to... we'll go ahead and do our 12 months of Disney collaboration. It is hosted by Steph's on a Budget, Weekly Budgets, and Budgeting with Lysandra. And I'm pretty sure everybody still has it up on their Ko-fi if you want to go and get it. And I have these lovely envelopes here. These are from Budgeting with a Ginger. You can purchase them on her Ko-fi. So I'm saving for each month individually. So I'm gonna set that over here. And I believe I have $25 to play with today. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I do. So let's just set it over here. And we're going to get, nope, I have cards now. I forgot. Koi, no yelling, please. Okay, so when you purchase, you get these cards, and it helps randomize. So there are 2 challenges per month, and then there are 3 extras in the back. Here is everybody that has a challenge in here. So Stephanie with Steps on a Budget, she asked Brittany with Budgeting with a Ginger to do it with her. So then each person asked one person to do it with them. So then there's 2 challenges per month. And I am just randomizing it. So I pick a card and then I roll a 6-sided die, 1 through 2, or 1 and 2. If it lands on 1, I do the first one, and then if it lands on a second, I do their partner's roll and save. So, and then we just go until we run out of money. So let's just go ahead and shuffle these up. All right, and we got February, so let's go ahead, flip there. Okay, now we're gonna roll our die, and we got 2, so we're gonna do the roll and save. And then I have these cute dice randomizer cards. They are for purchase at Nicole with Keeley Creations on her Ko-fi. So I'm just going to, I'm sorry you guys, hold on 1 second. Hey, no yelling please. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I shut the door a little bit. I forgot to do that before I started, so we'll see if that gets any better. All right, so I'm just gonna shuffle these up. And let's see what we get. D3. Grab that. And we got a 3. So we're just gonna pick a marker. I'm gonna write a 3 here. Got $3, and then we're going to go to February's. You guys can't really see that a whole lot. I need a bigger desk. And in February so far, we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Definitely need a bigger desk. My son doesn't really play with toys, so my husband made a joke the other day about getting rid of all of his toys and us putting a desk in my son's room. So I think it's a pretty good idea. So we shall see. All right, so we got June. So June actually has 3 challenges. So we have Norlise Budgets. And then she ended up doing 2. So these first 2 are hers. And then her partner did the roll and save. And her partner is It's Not Too Late Terry. So let's roll our 2-sided die. We got a number 1, so we're going to do this one, this first one. So let's do this one. I am so sorry for my son, you guys. He is just loud and obnoxious today. They even had a party at school today. Let's do 1 and this 4. And apparently he did not burn enough energy at that party. And I know he was running around because the teacher said that he was playing tag. Okay, so 4 and a 1, so we're going to add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we're going to flip to June. And I've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, and 3 for June so far. All right. Oh, this is a bonus, so now we're going to go back to that bonus. All right, and this cute Finding Nemo. So let's roll a die. Oh, we're not doing a D20. Do not have enough coming in here for that. All right, so now we're gonna do a D6. Let's see what we get. And we got a 5. So we're just gonna write a 5 here. And in the very back, there's only one envelope for the bonuses. So we're just stick it all together for all 3 of those. So I've got 5 here. So in total, in the bonuses, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. All right. All right, now we're going to go to November. That is Aladdin. So the first is Pansy Budgets, and then her partner is Steph's on a Budget. Oh no, that's the host. It is Cash and Color Budget is her partner for the roll and save. So let's see what we're going to do. So number 2, we're going to do the roll and save. All right, let's pick a card, a D8. Let's see, where's my D8? There it is. All right. And a 4. So we're just going to write a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Flip up to November. All right, we're at 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 28 in November. All right. Now we're going to go to 9. This is such a cool idea. I hope that they do this again. And this one is a game. This is Weekly Budgets. She did this one, and then her partner is Toria's Budgets. So let's see which one we're doing. Number 2. Oh yes, we have gotten that one. I didn't think we had. All right, so let's see. We got a D4. I need a bigger jar for my dice. My hand is having a hard time fitting in there. All right. And 4. Got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just go up here and write that. Hopefully that stays. All right, let's go to September. Now September has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21, and 22. We have $4 left. Let's see what we get. We have the bonus. Is that gonna stay? I'm gonna write a pin over it. Okay. Perfect. Look at this cute Minnie and Mickey. So budgeting with Lysandra. Lysandra did this bonus challenge. So we have $4 left. Let's color in these ones and then mark off this 2. We already did those. So my daughter is in 8th grade, and in the past she has struggled with math. I don't know how well that's gonna mark off. So we have 4 going in there. In our school, in 7th grade, they move up to the high school building. So now in extra, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So last year, she started doing better in math. I'm gonna take this permanent marker. So that's amazing because I'm not good at math. I suck at math. So we're just gonna put this up. So if you have any kids in school nowadays, they teach math completely different than what they did when I was in school. Okay, so we're done with this. We're gonna put this up. And that was 15 years ago. And now it's just a whole bunch of extra work they make these kids do to work out problems. It's pretty stupid. I'm just gonna clean up here real quick. And so it's been great. She's been getting the help she needs. So she's been passing just fine. Well, the other day, she's like, Mom, she said, I have a test in math and I don't know how to do it. I said, well, what do you mean? And it's these slopes and you start adding, you know, the X and Y's in there. And I said, well, I'm not going to be able to help you at all. At all. So the other night, I think last night, she got the study guide. And she was sitting by me. All right, so we're going to play Saveopoly. And I use Saveopoly to save for my Christmas. And that board, I think I have it in here now. I just got these discs yesterday. So, and my daughter wanted to go through and do all of it. So bear with me as I see if Saveopoly is in here. So she was sitting by me and she's like, Mom, do you know how to do this? She's like, I'm going to fail my test. Oh, it's not in here. And I said, no such luck, ma'am. Let me see. Hold on one second, guys. You're going to shake. A lot, because this is holding it up. Where is my Saveopoly game board? Found it. Forgot to do that. Okay. So sorry, guys. Let me get this. Everything's all out of whack. Story of my life. Story of my life. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get my crap together. Okay, so this is Saveopoly. I really wanted to play it, but it's not, I could not figure out a way to get it in my budget. So I decided I was saving for Christmas with this beautiful binder from Budget with Carly. So then I saw Saveopoly and I really wanted to figure out how to play with it. So I figured I will play it and all of the funds will go towards Christmas. So that is how I am saving for Christmas right now. So you have your game board there, and then you have all of the, whatever you want to call them, over here. And then we just roll, and then whatever we land on, we go to that envelope. All right, let me get something to hold this down because it doesn't like to work. Okay, it looks like we left off here. So I just use this paper clip. I don't have anything else. So let me get my D6. Okay, now we're gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. Free parking. I don't know what we do on there. Anyways, she was freaking out because she thought she was gonna fail, and I was like, well, apparently you need to study. Each time you land on free parking. Oh, I need my money. All right, let me get my money out. I use a binder, and these dashboards are from Boss Babe Budgets. They are free on her Ko-fi. So let's just go to Saveopoly. Okay. I think I have 30. Oh, and a 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Okay, we do. Set those up there. Flip and find free parking page and save $1. Cross off an icon. Okay. So let's flip back here. Okay, free parking. So we've got $1. Oh goodness. Sorry guys. I'm gonna be apologizing apparently a lot through this because my son. So anyways, so this morning I forgot to ask her about it, and you know, 1, 2, 3. Nowadays you can see your grades and all that online. So this morning she goes, Mom, she said, I passed my test. Okay, that is Indiana Avenue. And I said, oh yeah? I said, what'd you get? And she goes, I got a 97%. And I was like, what? How'd you get a 97%? And she goes, I don't know. I said, well, apparently you knew more than what you were letting on. And she's done this before. And I said, you know, when I was in school, if I was scared on a test and I thought I was going to fail, I failed. I said, how do you keep doing this? She says, I don't know. All right, so we're going to do the $7. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm so stinking proud of her because I hate math. And she is just doing so great. She's had A's and B's this whole year. She's been on the high honor roll, which is like a complete 180 from last year. And I'm just so stinking proud of her. So I want her to be better than me and my husband were, obviously. So she's doing great. She's doing amazing. All right, so we rolled a 6. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is Marvin Gardens. So let's flip. Oh, I went too far. Missed one. All right. So this one is save 30. So let's do the highest. Let's do the 9. And sorry if you guys can hear other kids yelling besides my loud son today. It is, dang it, I don't have a 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to break that 10 somewhere. Super nice out, and my road is very popular for walking. And so there's a lot of people out walking since it's so nice. And then my neighbor girls are out riding their powered Jeep. And they'll be running around. And then there's an autistic boy that lives one house from us, and usually he'll ride his scooter and he likes to yell. So my son's autistic and likes to yell, as you can hear him. So in case you hear any of those, I have the window closed, so hopefully you can. Okay, so we rolled a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's see if we have 2 1s in here. Oh, perfect. We do. So we're going to color in this 8. We're going to put that 10 there and put 2 1s back. Don't have to worry about breaking that 10 now. Okay. So color that in. And this is, sorry guys, this is from Vicky Pink Plum Budgeting. It's free on her Ko-fi. It's still up. You can still play. Go over and get it and check it out. It's super fun. It saves, I think it's over $600 is what it saves. If you like mark off. So like Oriental Avenue and Connecticut Avenue, I have them done. Those are both colored in. They have just 1. So some people color them off and then they skip them whenever they count to get done with it quicker. Brittany at Budgeting with the Ginger, she doesn't. And if she does land on them and they're done, she sticks $1 in there. And I think I'm going to do that at first, unless it's taken me a while to get done with it, because there are other things that I would like to be able to play. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to on my budget is if I finish this and then I can add that in there. But we shall see. There are some box challenges I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see how we can fit it in. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's Boardwalk. Okay, good. There is several 5s. So we're going to color in a 5. I'm doing so good coloring the lines today. All right, and we're gonna stick that back here all together in this. I don't think I've been counting how much we have in each. So in this one we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. This is super cute, and it was a super cute idea. All right, stick that back in there. Okay, we are done. So I just use this paper clip to mark my spot. I need to get it in with those other papers. All right, so we're gonna put this up for now. Okay, so we did Same with Judy. We did Christmas. We did 12 months of our Disney collab. So I think the only thing left now is our 100 Disney Sidekick Collab. And I play these like tinies. At first I wasn't. But you know, it happens. So this 100 Disney Sidekick Collabs, it's hosted by Veronica at Weekly Budgets, Carly at Budget with Carly, Victoria at Toria's Budget, and Gloria Save with Glow. You can take a screenshot of this. I'm only going to tag the creators that I'm working on their challenge right now. So originally I had bought this binder and I bought these, I guess we can call them sleeves. And I had all 25 creators. Yeah, there's 25 in here, and I was just rolling a die to tell me who to land on and which challenge to play. But I am somebody that doesn't have patience, and I want to see results quickly. And so Vicky at Vicky at Pink Plum Budgeting, she had a subscriber tell her, you know, why don't you play them like tinies? Because she wanted to play and she wasn't able to play. She had to figure out how to fit it in her budget. And I was like, that's such a great idea. So instead of putting it in an A6 binder and playing tinies like normally you'd play tinies, I just kept them in here, and I have 10 of them, and then I just have this divide, and then we just play it that way. Okay, so let's get our money out. We are playing $10 today. This $10 goes back in the bank. Right back here. And that $10 turns into $10 in prop coin. So I got these prop coin. This is over at Save with Glow on her Ko-fi. They are free, so you can download them and you can use them for whatever. Okay, so we left off on this one. And so what I do is I roll a six-sided die, numbers 1 through 3, and whatever number it lands on is how many prop coins that we put on there. So shuffle these up just a little bit. Hope you guys have good plans this weekend. We just built a 3-car garage. It's mostly done. We just have to, I think my husband's putting metal on the inside on the walls. Just do that. He plans to go rent a mini. He called it a mini. I don't know if it's like a mini backhoe. I don't really know for sure. And he's going to, he plans on going and renting that Friday night and then start digging so we can run electrical to it, which is good because right now we don't have our door handle in our side door, and there's a power cord that goes through that handle. Like it plugs into our house and then it runs down to our garage and then it goes through the door handle. So then we can use our garage doors. So that'll be nice because, you know, early in the morning before I even have my coffee, I'm tripping over that dang cord walking in the garage. You know, that's not a good way to start the days. I don't like mornings anyways. 3. So that's what he's going to do. I don't have any plans per usual, which I absolutely love. Although my daughter apparently signed up for spring softball without technically knowing she did. Don't really understand that, but so I don't really have any details on that. So I asked another mom and they said that the communication sucks around softball, which I don't like. My husband and I both work part-time jobs, so we need to know like ahead of time so we can make sure we have them off. But she said usually they're on every April, or they're in April on every Sunday. So that's not going to be bad. But I really don't like leaving my house on Sundays. Okay, so we have 1 coin left. This one, 1 and 2. So we're going to start on the first one. on Friday when we're back. Okay, so this first one here got $1.25, and I just use a pin, and it looks like we are working on this one. Hey. So each one is $1. So $1, we're just gonna, do this 25. You know, I think actually I was thinking this morning, I think I'm going to turn on Disney Plus and watch all the Disney movies, because going through this, I don't remember a bunch of the names, and I don't like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Okay, the second one got 75 cents. My brain wasn't working. So this one needs 25. And then I think each one's $1. So I should probably write that up there. Color in half of that. It's kind of hard to see. And some of the creators made more than 4 challenges. I didn't do a very good job at explaining that or talking about that. So I do have some that have a challenge behind there. All right, so we've got $1. And if you watch my video from Monday, I really struggled on this challenge. I got it figured out. I just needed to get off video and just talk to myself. So we just needed $1, and that's what we got. So we did finish that one. So perfect. All right, we got 75 cents. Looks like we are working on Princess Tiana as the frog. Okay, each one is 50, so we'll do one for 50. It looks like this needs 25. All right. I don't know if we're gonna finish any today. I used to bring $15 in, and I was finishing them quickly, so I jumped down to 10, and it's a little slower, which is okay. I didn't plan on finishing all these quickly. So $1.50, but if I finish these, then I can bring something else in. So, okay, $1.50. I might just have to keep doing that. 50, $1.50. But then I also do like doing the tinies because I'm an impatient person. So like the big challenges, and I can't do scratch offs in my budget. So I like having the little wins. $1.75 keeps me going, because if I don't see progress, I'm gonna quit. I'm like that in everything. So color in those two for $1. That finishes that. Okay, let's do this one. So we've got maybe $1. Do each for 50. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, let's do this one for $1. The rest are 50 cents. So color 1.5. Isn't his name Sebastian? See, I'm telling you guys, I should know that. I'm forgetting. I've got to rewatch all of them this weekend. Okay, this one got $1. Looks like we're gonna finish the Bambi. So it needed 50, 75. So we have 25 left. Let's go to this one. Let's do 50. Yeah, so each of these is gonna be 50 cents. So we're just gonna color in half. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. Look at them cute little kiddos. Okay, these are from, I'm not even telling you guys who these are from. Okay, so first one is Budget with Carly. And this is with Odette's Budgeting Life. The Budgeting RT. Toria's Budgets. What's Poppin' Sunshine. I need to see Zootopia too. I keep hearing it's really good. My daughter and I need to go watch it. Divine Savings Co. And then this one is A Court of Savings. And then here we have Overthinking and Budgeting. This is the last one, yep. So I got $1, ooh, $2. I got 4 50s. Okay, so each banana is 50 cents. So I got 50, $1, $52. And that is, yeah, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $1, 5. So we got $5 for this one. And we finished that one. How exciting. I didn't think we'd finish any. I don't have any extra challenges in there. Okay, so let me actually mix up these 50-cent pieces. Let's go ahead and put that there. We're gonna go back here and we're going to go to the bank and pull out the cash and see how much we need. So he was 5. This one says 4. So 1, 2, 3, 54. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I don't know what I'm putting these towards. I think it's just kind of at the end of the month, whenever we do the allocation, wherever I want it to go to or whatever needs it. So like last month it was split up a little bit. It might go towards our, we need to put a sidewalk from our house down to the garage. So it'll probably go towards that, or we are now saving up for my daughter to go to Boston for her band trip, next year. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is for the next 2 months. It's an extra $200 for that payment. And then from, so what, July, May, June, good gravy, get my shit together. From I think June to December, it's $300 a month payment for it. And then after that, you owe the remaining by whichever month it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're doing fundraising, and people can make donations. So hopefully she can get a bunch of donations. You know, that would be super nice. And fundraising, they started fundraising already, which is exactly when she's doing fundraising for softball. So we've already hit up people for the softball before we even knew about the band, and it's already just a hot mess express. So it'll be interesting, but it'll be an experience for her to go. Okay, let's go ahead and get this money back in here. Okay, we finished these. These will go in my bag, which I have tracked underneath stuff. Actually, might be able to get it out. Okay, this is where my completed challenges go, right in here. So just stick it in there and zip her up. All right, we had 4, so let's add to our completed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, guys, that is all I have. I will see you guys Friday, and I hope you have a good rest of the week.